It's my hair and my lock journey, and I'm gonna do it regardless. I thought I was gonna get scammed. Like that. And she could put it in a bun. I'm on the last one, you guys.
I want all three. Ooh, Ashley. Hey, ooh, Ashley. Hey.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Shay back with another video. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ashley. As you can see by the title of this video, I'm going to be doing something so crazy, so controversial in the lock community. I'm going to be doing lock extensions, y'all. I have been plotting on this for a really long time. I just filmed my 1-year lock update, and this is what I've been waiting for. I wanted to grow my hair out naturally for a year just so I could see my progress, see my hair grow naturally. Here we are. Like, I have been waiting a couple months for this to happen, and I'm really excited. I'll get into the specifics about why I'm doing this a little bit later, but if you are new here, my name is Ashley. I post lock content on this channel, and I do post as often as I can. If any of that interests you, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, subscribe down below to join the family, and without further ado, let's hop on in. I know some of y'all are probably shocked and appalled because I have literally not said anything to you. The only people that I have told are like close family and friends. This is something that has been in the works for a few months. Like, I already have the hair. I got it like a month ago. I don't know if you've ever seen any of my lock updates, you just know that like this short hair is not for me. Like, I originally wanted to start my locks with lock extensions like when I started a year ago, so I am a year locked now, and I started on really short hair. I'll pop up a picture right here just so you have a reference for it. So it took so much of me to not get lock extensions after I cut my hair. So I had locks for about 2 years before, and then my hair was very damaged from like color damage, bleach damage, all that. I ended up cutting off my locks. I'll pop up a picture again too what my hair looked like when I first cut it. I definitely have come a long way, but like I just want my hair to be longer, and I want to feel more confident in myself and in my locks. And I know that some of you may not understand that, but it's my hair and my lock journey, and I'm gonna do it regardless. Now that you're seeing this video, it's already been done. I mean, there's really no going back. I only plan to keep these in for maybe about a year and a half, just to get my hair to grow a little bit longer. This is just something that I want to do to feel more comfortable, confident, be able to do different styles without adding hair to my locks, stop wearing the wig, stop covering my locks. Like, I want to wear them out, and this is what I feel like I need to do to be more comfortable. So it's what I'm gonna do. I've made the decision already, and that is that. So I got my lock extensions from Easy Nappy on Etsy. I am very hesitant to link down below this company just because of the experience that I had with them. I kind of like talked about it already in a clip that I filmed when I first got the hair, because as you can see, I've like bleached the hair and all of that. So I will be posting separate videos of like how I did some of the processes, just because I don't want this video to be too long. But I will insert the clip of me explaining what happened with the company. All right, y'all. So I just realized that I forgot to tell y'all what happened with Easy Nappy when I told y'all I thought I was gonna get scammed, okay? I ordered the locks off Etsy. I ordered the sample pack of locks on Etsy. I was ordering the sample pack just to see what size I wanted for my locks. I ordered them off Etsy. I get my tracking number, and it's already a little sus because it's saying New York, okay? Like, maybe that's just where they're gonna, you know, go through to get to me, but babes, I don't live in New York. I don't live anywhere near New York. So that was definitely the first red flag, but I didn't really think anything of it until my package says delivered and it's in New York. And I'm like, I don't live in New York, so where's my package? I'm checking the mailbox, I'm checking the porch, I'm checking everywhere, and there is no package from Easy Nappy. Okay, let me hit them up from customer service, hit them up, let them know everything, and I'm just going to read you the messages because the customer service was extremely rude and disrespectful. They made a mistake and sent it to the wrong place. So I messaged them with, "Hi, I received a notification that my order has delivered on July 5th, but it looks like it's in New York. I live in this state and I never received my package. Sent this July 7th at 8:20 p.m. They responded to me same day, July 7th at 9:53 p.m. No hi, no hello, no nothing. Use your tracking number and contact DHL. They will answer that question. Or check in your mailbox. Ask your neighbor. Make sure your neighborhood is safe." Excuse me? Make sure my neighborhood is safe? I was pissed. I'm like, so y'all sent my shit to the wrong place, and then you're gonna tell me to follow up with the tracking company because of your mistake? It really wasn't adding up. Hi, that would be great to check, but given that I live in this state and not New York, I don't know how that would be possible. The lack of customer service is completely frustrating, and it's causing additional stress I don't need. I don't see how difficult it is to get my items sent to the correct address. Mind you, I sent that July 8th, 10 a.m. They texted me back about an hour and a half later. "Are you sure we didn't send this to your address? On Monday, I will send you the invoice and it shows we sent to the correct address." And mind you, I have the invoice saying that it was sent to New York. I have not gotten my package, y'all. And then we send her the screenshot of where my package went to, this tracking shows New York, ma'am. New York and my state are two completely different coasts of the United States. And then we sent pictures of the tracking numbers of the DHL, of Etsy, everything. So please feel free to send that invoice. Thanks. And mind you, Monday comes around, I'm not getting any messages or updates. So at 9:47 on July 10th a.m., 9:47 a.m., I text, do you have any updates on my order? It still hasn't arrived to my house and the tracking number stopped in New York. And then they respond to me about an hour later again, same day. My apologies, we are sending a new one. So it was their mistake the whole time. I just want to reiterate the fact that it was their mistake the whole time. They were trying to make me suffer for their own mistake, and that customer service really bothered me. When I did read through the comments, that was a major concern that I saw through a lot of different comments. I looked at very much different sizes of locks, different types of locks, and different people leave different reviews. One complaint was that the customer service is rude. And they were. And then they sent me a tracking number. And it did get to me. I did get my lock extensions, as y'all saw. But it was just extremely frustrating that, y'all, I know I'm looking a tad bit busted. Bonnet is on, but the locks are under here still, y'all. I'm just so excited right now. I didn't have time for the games. I didn't have time to do anything, to put on makeup, to put on clothes. None of that, okay? I've been wanting to tell y'all this for a minute now, but I am doing lock extensions. So the reason I decided not to tell y'all is because people, in their opinions, I didn't need it. Because I was going to do it anyway, regardless of what anyone thought. I am gonna do like a little unboxing and everything. Let me show y'all. I already opened the package because I was so excited, and I did have a bad experience with this brand, but let me just show y'all the locks real quick. I got them from Easy Nappy, and I ordered 2 50 packs. I ordered 6 inches. They're a little longer than I expected them to be, but that's perfectly fine. I think that it's still gonna give me the look that I want. Hey y'all, this is me editing. I want to let y'all know that I did end up purchasing another 50 pack of 4-inch lock extensions, and then the 6-inch ones, I cut them down, so that is the full length that I do have in my head right now. So it's not the 6 inches that I added to my hair. I added only 4 inches of lock extensions, just to clarify all that for y'all. They have a little thank you card in here, and it shows like their social medias and whatnot. But here are the lock extensions. They're a little longer than I expected them to be, which is fine. When I like attach it, I wasn't expecting them to be that long. I kind of wanted them to be like maybe right here, but I just kind of over anticipated the length of these. But let me just kind of tell y'all the sizing that I got and everything. So I got 2 50 packs of the Ennui interlock textured locks. I got 6 inches, and I got 50 of them in 0.8 centimeters, and I got 50 of them in 0.7 centimeters. I ended up reordering a 4-inch pack of locks in 0.6 centimeters because I found that some of the locks were way too thick for my natural locks. So I did get a 0.6 pack in the 4 inches. The way that I was able to find what size locks I wanted, what I wanted and everything. So I found these locks on Etsy. I was watching a bunch of YouTube videos on like where to get lock extensions, and a lot of them were really expensive. So some girl was like, oh, I got mine from Etsy. So went on Etsy and saw these locks, and I was like, oh, these look like my locks. Like, cause I have a lot of like texture in my locks. They're very like lumpy and bumpy. Like my locks are very unique. I came across Easy Nappy. These are the locks that I did go with. I bought a sample pack, and I am gonna get into my little horror story with this brand and like the bad experience that I did have, but in the long run I did end up getting my locks. This is a part of the sample pack that I ordered, and I just love the texture on these locks. Like they just look so natural, so textured, and that's how I want my extensions to look. So I know, despite me knowing how to do my own hair and all that, I've never done lock extensions before. Like I've definitely combined some locks before. I know how to crochet. I'm familiar with crocheting and all that, so let me just kind of show you the materials that I'll be using, but I won't be showing you the actual process of me attaching the lock extension until I get towards like the top of my head, just because I want to make sure I get the gist of it, and I want to teach y'all the correct way, or what way works for me. So I feel like this is definitely going to take me a while, maybe a few days, so I am prepared. I have a few days off work, so I think I'll be fine. I will come back and update you guys. Love is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give all day long. Your love is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give me a really good feeling all day long. You guys, I'm almost done adding them in, and here's what she's looking like. I feel like for the most part they look pretty natural. Like honestly, I feel like they're slightly stiff because I just put them in. So like in a month I'm gonna wash them and they're probably gonna start to look a lot more natural. I already feel so much better though having my hair longer because I know there's so many more styles that I'm gonna be able to do, and I'm so freaking happy about it. I'm not done yet, so I do have 2 more left in the front. I do have a little bit of buildup. I kind of wish I would have did a lock detox before, but oh well, because it's very much too late now. But yeah, this is kind of like a comparison of how much longer my locks are. So I have about 4 inches of growth and this is about 4 inches of locks. So if you do remember the last time I like updated y'all, I was using way longer locks, so let me show y'all. So I picked up slightly like skinnier locks and they're also a lot shorter. So just to compare, this is like the original that I got, which is 6 inches, and then I ended up going to get 4 inches. I got them in the size 0.8, 0.7, and 0.6. So the shorter ones are all 0.6. This one is 0.7. And then the bigger ones are 0.8. So this is kind of like the little gradient of sizes. I got all different sizes because my locks are literally all different sizes. So I just kind of wanted to make sure they were all like matching my locks the right way. For the front 2 pieces, I'm going to be adding in these little guys right here. I do have a mirror right here, so I may like kind of turn over there to look in it. So just gonna put my hair up in a little ponytail. Yes, girl, she could put her hair in a ponytail now, and she could put it in a bun. So the first thing I like to do is kind of just measure out my lock to see, you know, if the sizing is right, just to make sure. So I'm gonna start with this one right here. First thing I do, I'm gonna grab this and kind of just, you know, separate it, make sure the hair is like a little bit more separated and pulled out just so it can be ready to be attached, like so, like that. And then I'm using these finger protectors. So I've realized that on my thumb, I like to use 2. And then I put one on my pointer finger and then another one on my middle finger. So this is kind of like what I've been dealing with. It is kind of tight, so I literally take it off in between each lock just to give my finger a rest because my fingers are literally cramping and they hurt so bad. It's worth it because I'm saving $400 to $700 because people are out here charging and taxing, and I understand why y'all charge and tax because this has been a lot for me. So I started on September 4th at like 10 p.m, worked until 1 a.m, got like a third of my head done, and then yesterday I pretty much worked all day, and then I had about 6 or 7 locks left at the top. I've been doing that for about an hour or so. It's 10:03. We'll see what time it is when I finish. I've been using a mixture of the 3-prong and the 2-prong. I really am loving the 3-prong though for connecting the lock together. Sometimes I do jump in and use the 2 as well. So I'm gonna take the lock, slightly overlap it with my own, and then I kind of just hold them together between my thumb and my pointer finger. And then I'm gonna grab the 3-prong and just start merging the lock together. So I try to merge the end of my lock with the base of the extension, so not the loose hair just yet. And then I flip it over. And what I've learned, just kind of go in like 3 or 4 times and then pull it out, and that kind of prevents you from getting stabbed. Also, I just feel like it's a better connection method. But yeah, we're gonna try to like join these together as best as we can. And I just like to keep flipping it back and forth and then just going in like 3 or 4 times to merge it together. I would say it's not super difficult. It's just super time consuming to do this. It can be painful if you end up stabbing yourself, which you probably will. Now that I kind of have those like slightly merged, I'm gonna take this loose piece of hair and just kind of wrap it around. So I'm gonna show you that one more time. The loose piece of hair is kind of just like that, and then I wrap it around the entire lock, and then I hold wherever I want to start merging. And then we're just gonna keep doing that same process. Hair is gonna get everywhere, so just kind of prepare for that. And you're just gonna kind of do the same exact thing, just up and down the lock. You're just gonna kind of keep pulling the loose hair over and then just merging wherever your finger is. Be very careful because I have stabbed myself a few times and it hurts really bad. So I am just happy I'm on my last 2. Try not to stay in one spot for too long because that's how you kind of cause weak spots in your locks. And you want to just make sure you're continuing to pull the hair upward, you know, just shifting the lock around. I also like to just grab the end of it and pull the hair like that and then start to go in, just so I don't have like stray hairs on the sides. Just keep like twisting the lock around and making sure you're just merging everything together. You want to make sure this is like secure. I would just keep twisting the lock around and just keep merging, keep pulling the hair up just so it doesn't like bunch in one spot. It's like you want it to look natural. I am not done yet, but what I'm going to do is just start palm rolling this. This kind of just helps all the shape get together, and then it helps some of the hairs like that are just all over the place come together. So as you can see, it looks a lot more merged. So now I'm just going to pull the hairs up again and keep going, just to make sure it's actually like merged. And then you're just gonna keep rotating the lock, keep going up and down the lock, because I don't want to stay in one spot for too long, because I feel like that causes the lock to thin and then it's not going to join properly. Because there have been a few locks where I've just had to like literally take them off and detach them and start over. And then I take these off when I feel like I'm done, and I'm just gonna palm roll this one more time. I feel like this one is a little bulky, so if you want to make it smaller, I'm just going to put these back on. They kind of cut my circulation off a little bit, which is why I take them off in between each, or like whenever I just need to rest my hands, but do what works for you, boo. If you want to make them slightly smaller, kind of just wrap the hairs around tightly and just go through and do the same thing that we've been doing. And make sure you're like flipping your tool back and forth also. I feel like that really does help. And if you see like a stray hair like this, what you can do, take the end of this, pull it out on the side, and then just merge it. Honestly, I'm pretty much done with this one, so I'm just gonna palm roll it again. And you can go ahead and like tug on it to make sure it's nice also. I'm on the last one, you guys. Oh my god, I cannot believe it. Here's the very last lock, you guys. Oh my god, I'm so excited. So I'm just gonna go ahead and separate the little loose hairs like I did last time. Sometimes you can go in and like separate some hairs from the base here, just so you can get a little bit more to attach to your own lock. And then now I just have a little bit more hair to work with. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my finger protectors on. And I just wanna show y'all, look how cut up that is. Like literally, that would have been my finger if I didn't use the finger protector. So get you some finger protectors. They will be linked down below on my Amazon storefront. I got y'all always as always.
Hello, stranger. It's been a minute since we last kicked it. And by the way, just got in town, and I won't let cumulus clouds all in the sky ruin my vibe. And usually I don't do this often, but since recruiting isn't an option due to unusual rain and thunder, baby, I wonder. Baby, I wonder, would you just put your sweats on for me? Yeah. I got the plug, I made the call for me.
Honestly, I am done joining, and here's what the look is looking like. Oh my god, you guys, I'm done. I am done. Well, yeah, go tug on her, make sure she look good, make sure she's strong. I cannot believe I'm done. Wow, this took so long. But here's what they look like. I'm so excited, but I think they look really good. I think they look super natural. Like the locks that I got were just really close to my actual hair texture and the way my locks were looking. But I just can't wait till I can wash them, because I feel like they'll get a little bit like softer and less stiff. I am so excited for all the styles that I'm gonna be able to do. Let me go ahead and do like a little hair 360 for you guys. or may not unravel or come undone like when I wet them and whatnot. So, but thank you so much for watching, you guys. You have made it to the end of the video. If you have made it here, go ahead and comment down below this emoji. I know that a lot of you are probably gonna have opinions and questions on why I did this, because this is definitely a super controversial thing in the lock community, but just know that I went on and did this because I wanted to do it. Thank you so much for watching all the way through. Thank you for supporting me on my journey, on my many lock journeys. So yeah, I really appreciate you guys a lot. If you did make it all the way here, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, subscribe down below to join the family, and without further ado, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.